Shit! Why now? Why now? No!
What's going on?
Penelope, get in your room and go under your bed, okay? Only come out if I knock on your door 3 times. And you hear my voice, okay?
Okay.
Gems.
Yes, my lord.
Go away.
As you wish. You don't need to tell me twice.
Like rats, they scurry to the corners of the earth, but justice has eyes in each and every hovel and castle. Connor Gems was so deplorable that Nicolite gave him a sentence worse than death. And yet I see him coddled by a nesting prince atop a faltering throne. Entering Nicolite was a costly mistake, one whose interest will bury you.
You know very well why the throne was shattered in the first place. And if you don't, I wouldn't mind giving you a reminder. A small taste of the brutal force and massacre you laid across my lands.
At ease, humans. I was told to bring you with me at all costs. Kneel before her radiance, and I shall not strike thee.
Bending knee to the god of order? If tyranny had a name, it'd surely be Nial. I won't be going anywhere with you. You can send the false god my regards, though. Tell her she'll be seeing her father soon enough.
An admirable decision, but a fool's one at that, Lord Silmance. I shall paint the narrative poignantly clear for you why your cause is lost in blood. I have waited what feels a lifetime to cross swords with the legendary hero of serendipity. Welcome my blade with honor, Fate Bane.
Wait, that stance, who are you? Shit. If only I could.
The years have dulled your blade, and your reliance on this book has done so to your spirit. If this is all you have to offer, then perhaps I was wrong. Fate's Bane died in the hands of that decrepit witch years ago. What I now see is a dull, delicate replica. Oh.
Alice? Alice, no! What are you doing?
The shadow. You should have stayed in the darkness. Light reveals thy weakness.
Alice, no! You can barely stand. Why would you?
He's been following us ever since the border. You were careless. Ow.
Alice, no. Alice, look at me. Damn it! Keep your eyes open! You need to get up and you need to go get out of here. This isn't your fight, Alice. This isn't your fight, damn it.
Oh, Marth, you never cease to amaze, do you? From the time that I've met you to the time that I guess I now leave you, It doesn't matter, actually. Anyways, I guess what they say is true. The dead do walk with the living in some light. Don't let them bury me next to my father.
No, no, no. What are you? No! Alice! No! No, please! No! Jeremy! Ah!
The eyes of a man defeated but unyielding. Fate's pain.
My name is Keen Decker, and I'm here to invite you to an evening not like most others. An evening where 4 streamers are pitted up against one another in hopes for fame and fortune. Will one streamer rise to the top and unlock fortunes like no other? Or will they all fall victim to the horrors of Marth's Dungeon?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What it be? Hold on, my camera. What?
What?
What it do? It's your boy Keen Decker back at it again, here with the cast of Marth's Dungeon. We last left off with the crew trying to defuse a bomb in Brevaire. The result of which, unfortunately, flooded the city itself. Yeah, mission accomplished. Mission successful. After the
There's no bomb there anymore.
True. After the bomb detonated, Thames and Lookdown drifted out the entryway, the gates of the city Brevaire, and they were found by Pivid. And after a meetup and Marth heading back to the castle, the crew went to explore the cave systems in Brevaire to bring some supplies with them, as it is a perfect time to be able to stock up before they inevitably have to deal with the forces that be from Mechalite. However, Thames ended up splitting off from the party a little bit. He got a crane along the way, and he ran into some trouble himself. When he made contact with Pivid and the rest of the group, they decided that they were going to join up with Thames, leaving the cave here and running into the Radiant Knight, who had in one hand Marth Silmans by the neck and the other hand Alice's head. After some kind of tense negotiations and some surprising infiltrations of the mind, we find ourselves with Pivid, who needs to meet with the Radiant Knight in 14 hours to go to a summit for the overall kind of how would I even phrase it? How to go forward about Soviet Alexandrite and the problems that exist with her. And so the Radiant Knight, after this conversation, agrees to meet the party at the gate in 14 hours. He begins walking away.
Anybody want to do anything?
Yeah. Would anybody like to do anything? I was gonna say Marth is just kind of gasping for breath.
Like I'm still just openly sobbing on the ground. There's not much. There's not much else I'm gonna be doing.
Pivid's gonna take a few seconds to try and sort out this fucking mental mess that he's got going now. And then he's gonna get up, step over to Marth, and cast heal on his throat.
After his throat has been crushed. And he just kind of looks towards Look Down and Alice on the ground, and gives you one of the silent, like, thank you, thank you. Maxwell just sees Alice's head kind of on the ground here and walks over, definitely visibly shaking, and closes his eyes, takes off his rain jacket, and wraps it in the rain jacket and sets it on the ground.
I immediately grab his hand. And then, wordlessly, I just, like, take the head and just, like, stand up with it. And I just kind of, like, do, like, the hold where it's, like, the head is, like, at the chest. And I just kind of, like, hold it like that.
And Max kind of just hands it over to you with no resistance, with ease. And he just looks away from it, as it kind of, the sight of it in general just makes him sick.
Yeah, I kind of assume that, like, the blood, like, because I'm assuming that I'm holding it from, like, the neck is, like, in my hands. And so, like, if I look down, I'm just looking at the top of her head.
Mm-hmm.
So I just assume that, like, probably blood is just, like, dripping down his hand.
Yeah, there's definitely some blood on Maxwell's hand. He kind of just brings it over into his other hand close to his chest, and tries to wipe off a little bit on his chest as he kind of looks away in disgust.
And as I'm just looking down at the head, I just say, I said to stay safe. I thought I was helping, keeping you out of danger. Why? And then he just keeps saying why over and over again.
And Marth, hearing this, kind of stands up and takes a step forward and says, "She died protecting the castle, Lookdown. She died protecting me and Penelope and everyone else. Sorry. I tried. I wasn't strong enough to stop him."
You are.
Completely unfazed, like he didn't even hear it. He just keeps saying why.
And Marth, kind of leaving the situation as it is, backs off and looks over to you, pivot, and says, "And Thames, where's Thames?"
Different cave. He encountered something. What did he encounter? I already forgot his name.
The Homedy.
He encountered a homedy in the cave. We were going to go help him best it. Though I'm loath to leave Lookdown alone like this.
Yeah, I know. And he turns his head, look down.
He doesn't respond.
And Marth kind of just carefully approaches you from the left here and gets closer to the ground and says, "Your body's in the castle. She deserves to have it reunited. If you'd like, you can go back." And he kind of just takes a second and then says, "We can meet you back at the castle in a little bit, okay?"
After a little while, he just stops dead. Ooh, where's Thames?
Thames is fighting something at the moment.
Where?
And Marth
Do you wanna
looks
know
over
what?
to you.
Follow me. I will lead.
Look down, just still holding the head, follows behind you.
Marth follows as well, and you just see Max kind of sitting in the snow outside. And as you kind of, I thought I got rid of every single one of them. There was one left.
As much
I told you, man. I told you.
Interdimensional traveler.
Oh dear lord. Yeah, you kind of run up the side of the mountain as much as you can, kind of looking for a cave entry, and it seems the only cave entry that you've come along that is not. It seems like several ones on the western half of the mountain here have been purposefully caved in a long time ago. This one seems exposed.
The camera view has not moved.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
still only Maxwell.
Oh,
Sad little Maxwell.
no, Maxwell.
the
we
MVP.
go.
Said on the closer to the castle, so this looks like to be the one.
And yeah, you do see that. I know it's not here, but that's because I
The
didn't
crane.
save. I did not save the map before I closed it. Let me
Oh,
grab the
no.
crane here. I just have to search up the ESL place right
The
there.
claw. Oh man,
I'm free.
just
Yeah,
so glad I can have such a fun
that's not
time
the
with
right
the
one, but
boys.
it's there.
You know, with the fam, with the friends.
Holla, holla.
We them friends.
Michael.
You make your way to the cave entrance here, and Marth looks over to Pivot and says, "This is the one, probably." Yeah, and he looks over to the crane.
Where else would that come from?
Yeah, you're right.
Let's just hope we can track him down within.
You probably hear yelling.
Ah! Yeah, I was gonna say. So in the meantime, Mr. Temsathy. Where did my cave entry go? What?
What
Huh?
the?
Where did the
What
cave go?
the hell?
What
Huh?
the-
Okay, I
what?
left it further up. What did I do? Maybe I didn't make a cave for that one.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. I think the crane is outside of that one.
I don't think I saved the map though. Hold on. No, I didn't.
Oh, dude.
So in the meantime, Mr. Thames, you are down inside here. Let me log here. All right. Oops, I didn't mean to minimize Mr. Sherwin. Got rid of his camera. There we go. Let me put on some Dasam Vayus.
I would say that was actually perfect timing. I was eating cake, so perfect time to cut away.
I think we already rolled for initiation, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. I think we rolled the same thing, and then we rolled again, and Tim's got the higher one.
Okay, perfect. So you have first. Sound 3. You have the first go at the Omidi here.
Alrighty. Pipid told me that this thing's weak to fire. So, what I will do is try to, like, get up pretty close to it. Like, is that ledge there? Like, a big ledge?
It's a decent ledge. It's probably, I'm gonna say it's like 6 feet.
Okay, I'll just jump it then.
Okay. 10. And then, where would you like to jump to?
Could I, like, jump and, like, try to shove at the same time as I get to the second ledge?
So, like, as you come up, try to push it back a little bit.
Yeah, kind of push it, stagger it, like, and then, like, if I can stagger it, I'd like to breathe magma on it.
I'm gonna say probably not for the pushing. Sorry, I mean, you could definitely do it if you wanted to push it, but I would say you probably wouldn't be able to fire Viscous Burn after.
Let's see.
And jump up onto the side.
The
So you moved, I think, 5, 10. Yeah, you only moved 10 feet.
Yeah, I will then instead jump off to the side. I just want to be up on the second ledge, same as it.
Where would you like to jump? Sorry.
Off to the left.
Okay. Right here.
Then I would like to Viscous Burn, and since the Viscous Burn isn't like listed as an action, could I attack with the billhook?
I didn't label it as an action. It's a bonus action. Yeah.
It's just labeled as an ability.
Okay. Let's see. I would say that it probably would be considered an action, just to me.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
No problem. Then yeah, I'll just Viscous Burn to start off with then.
Okay.
Doesn't look like there's any way it could like put itself out other than taking an action, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Tim's will do the thing where like he essentially induces vomiting on himself and then spew magma on it.
Let's see. What was the roll for it?
It's a roll that it needs to make. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see. Yeah, it altogether rolls a 9.
Okay, the dex save is a 12.
Okay.
And 1d12 fire damage. So, I mean, if you'd like, I can read out the ability again for Yield Chet.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Thames takes in a mighty breath and propels a magma-like substance in a 5-foot cone for 20 feet. Anything in the radius must make a dexterity saving throw of 12 or higher to avoid being hit. Anything coated takes 1d12 fire damage and is set on fire, taking 3 damage per turn until the fire is extinguished. And I think it gets worse as turns go up.
Right. And just let me know what the damage is.
That'll be 9 fire.
9 upgraded to 18 fire damage.
Maybe you won't have that much of a problem. I think it'll be fine.
Maybe we should see what it does first.
Nah. Always count your chickens before they hatch.
And it is sent to minor burn.
Hey.
Anything else with your turn?
I would taunt it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna attack me no matter what. So
here, I'm gonna go attack this guy. It is going to pat itself off as it's a small burn. And it is going to use. I think since you're right here, it's gonna use sulfatic impregnation.
What was it doing to me?
Come again?
The Homedy opens up its great kind of mouth here, and out of it a white horn of magnetic salt forms in its mouth, and it has +1 to hits. It's going to attempt to skewer you with it here. That is an 11 altogether for the hit.
Yeah, it impregnates me.
Let's see. And I need you to make a... it's 3d4 organic damage first. Grab my dice. Okay. That's 6 organic damage. And then give me a con saving throw. Let's be 12 or higher.
Okay. Yeah, I can't even really use Dice of a Haunted Man for this one. That is a -6.
Oh, okay.
Yeesh.
It is a bit brutal. So your body is struck with the great white horn here, and you are afflicted with shock sulfosis. So for 4 turns, the skin of the target will form sulfosis blemishes. They are considered magnetic. They will take +3 more physical damage for every attack landed on them during this period of time.
That's not that bad. That's like
Not too bad.
extra 1 damage for me.
And
two.
that's... Hold on, actually. Yeah, that'll be its turn.
Okay. Then what I will do is I will use Ye Old Billhook to see how well that works. For the strength one, because I don't think a piercing thing's going to work too well against something that's mostly skeleton. That is a 13.
13 hits. It is indeed unarmored.
Let's go. That'll be 20 strength damage.
20 strength damage. All right. And it is hooked.
Yep.
Anything else with your turn?
Nothing else it looks like that I can do.
Okay. The Omadi is going to...
What's wrong, Michael? You can do anything.
So true, King.
Wait, does your powers of God from like from 4 foot in, like if you have all the parts you can put it back together, right? Like, so if we just bring Alice's head to her body, you can just use the materials there to.
I could stitch it really quickly. It's the skin's not gonna reform.
The Homadi is going to use Red Sky of Ascension. The Fear Father returns to its primal form, a small dark orb with a skull on it, and it hides itself, rolling a stealth check. So it's going to drop off of your billhook here by
Okay.
turning into a little ball of pure dark essence. I need you to roll for me a observation check against the stealth check of the Homadi.
That is a 17.
This is altogether a 24. So we're just going to first of all shrink, and it is going to disappear. All other enemies must make an observation check to see where it's gone. Blood pours from the creature and forms its limbs, into limbs that climb to the ceiling. These arms lash from above and attempt to grab all targets in the room. They must make an agility saving throw of 13 or higher, or be dragged to the ceiling.
So an agility save.
Yep.
All damage is good damage.
Also, your mic is being goofy, Mr. Sherwin.
That is a 15.
15, so perfect. So you do pass. So the giant hands that are trying to kind of lash at you and grab you end up missing, And you don't have to worry about that. The Homadi disappears, and it gets its movement. And it is your turn.
Can I look around for it?
Sure. Are you looking in? So this is your sight line right now with your torch. Are you looking within your torch's sight line?
I'll move to the right, 2 tiles there, and I'll move down off the ledge, 2 tiles north, and I'll look now.
Okay. Give me an observation check, not at disadvantage.
That is a 16.
You do spot it right on the floor here, kind of hiding behind a couple of rocks.
You said there's a skull on it?
Yes, so it is a small ball of kind of dark energy with a skull on it.
Okay. I want to go grab the skull, so I'm going to dash over to it and then kind of just stand next to it because I don't have an action, but...
Okay.
next turn, next turn, I'm gonna grab it. If it,
let's see.
Could I replace an op attack if it tries to run with an attempt to grab it?
Say that again, sorry?
If I get an op attack against it, could I replace the attack with an attempt to grab it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then, yep, that's my turn.
I am going to... Let me think here. With its main action, it is going to... the blood is going to flow back into the Homadi here. Filling up the circle, you are going to be on top of it.
Okay.
And it is going to use bonus action Sulphatic Harvest. The Fear Father forms a magnetized whirlwind that pulls targets in closer to him. All targets must roll a strength saving throw of 12 or higher or be affected by the whirlwind, which you're already on top of it, so you don't really need to. The Fear Father rolls a 1d4. Every target facing the front half of the Fear Father within 60 feet will be pulled 1d4 times 5 feet. If the target is sulphatic, this becomes an additional amount. If the target gets within 10 feet of the Fear Father, his bottom jaw temporarily displaces, and you will bring down his front jaw on the target for 4d6 if normal, and 5d8 if sulphatic. So it is going to attempt to bite you here.
Okay.
Roll.
Hope you're into it.
It misses with a 5. All right, that's good. So it
Let's
goes to kind of like lift you up and bring down its jaw right on top of you and clamp you in, but it misses, and you kind of just fall to the shoulder of the Homadi, and it is your turn.
Okay. While it is like trying to clamp down and unhinge its jaw, how much space is there between its top jaw and its bottom jaw?
A pretty decent amount. Since this is like a large creature, I would say it's probably about... say it's like maybe a 4-foot gape.
Okay. Viscous burning inside its mouth.
Okay, let's go. Let me think.
Mouth wide open like a fucking pelican ready to accept this.
What I'm gonna have you do probably is I'm gonna have you give me a dexterity check. I'm gonna give it an agility saving throw just to see if you can grab a hold of it to pour it right down its throat. And if you do, then it's not gonna be able to roll a saving throw for it.
Okay.
Altogether, it rolls agility. These things are relatively fast. Oh, yeah. It rolls a 27 altogether.
Fuck you, Dice of a Haunted Man. I'm using
Hey, okay. All right. You said I can match.
Bitch, that's a 29.
Hey, okay. Yeah, you grab a hold of the jaw. Roll for damage.
Okay, that is 10 damage.
10 upgraded to 20. This thing is looking really, really rough. And it is kind of just burning on the inside of its own esophagus. I'm probably just going to keep the damage, the burn damage, for like a couple of turns here, since it's kind of in a wet environment, but it's burning so hot that it's going to continue to burn them for that minor burn damage for 2 turns.
Gotcha.
Anything else with your turn?
Nope. I'm just gonna say that I'm holding on to it, because it's generally harder to bite a creature if they're on top of you.
True. Let's see. Still sulfatic. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna try to use Red Sky of Ascension here one last time. It's gonna return into its primal form here, and it's gonna take its burn damage, which was how much at the start of the turn?
For minor, it's 3.
3, so upgraded to 6. This thing's looking real rough, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, returns to its primal form. Give me an agility saving throw.
Okay. That is an 8.
You do get grabbed by... Picking this up. You get grabbed by the kind of blood hands. And you are dragged across the ceiling, which is a blood-razored surface, for 6d6 strength damage. Let's see. Where my dash at? 6d6.
It's okay. It's something Thames can't handle.
Thankfully, strength is decent. If it was more organic damage, I would say please stop. But
That is 19 strength damage.
okay, so with that would be 10, I think.
Yep. The target will be moved 15 feet in a random direction and will also take any fall damage that would occur from the distance of the fall, which is 20 feet. So it'll be an additional... I'm just going to roll the impetus damage quick. That is going to be 4 impetus damage.
So that would be 2.
And, yep. 3, 6, 8. I got to roll a d8 to see which direction you're getting thrown in.
So true.
Excuse me, Mr. D8. No
I've been
D8.
trying to not, but
I thought I just accidentally ended stream. I was gonna cry. So from 12 o'clock.
that's where we'll end today's episode.
Thames gets thrown onto Keen's computer.
Oh, bro, you get thrown towards. Okay, you get thrown towards the Fear Father here, 15 feet up against the wall. You're gonna smack against the wall. Your body is big enough that it's gonna come back down towards the Fear Father. I'm gonna give it an agility saving throw.
Yes, yes, yes. Fail, you bastard.
Okay, that's not bad.
Is it not good either?
No, it's pretty decent. It is a 22
No.
altogether.
That's not as fun.
It would have been really fun, I'm not gonna lie. You still come crashing down to the ground to where it is, but it manages to kind of sidestep. Give me an observation check, not at disadvantage. I'm gonna give it a stealth check.
Good. I have an advantage considering the fact that it's on fire and would probably give off light.
Yes.
Okay.
That is unfortunately a 10 altogether.
Okay, so the advantage saved me from rolling a 3. I got a 19.
Yeah, you see it, and it begins to try to 5, 10. You can attack of opportunity or a grab if you wish. I think you did state that you wanted to grab it if it did move, right? Or was that the turn before?
It was the turn before.
Okay.
If it's looking kind of rough, then I think I'm just going to try to end it.
Yes.
And the grab was so that way I could grab it, then vomit on it. But
Oh, that's right, too. Yeah, that was when it was small. Okay. And, yeah, you get an attack of opportunity on it.
I got a natural 20.
Okay. All right, roll for damage.
Fuck this guy in particular.
5 plus 4, that's a 9. 9 times 2 times 2. That is 36 points of damage.
Whew.
Your opponent is at your mercy. Choose their pitiful fate.
I just kind of like on fire and fleeing. I'm like, that skull looks sick. I want to keep it. So like, as I'm like about to fucking like slam into it with the billhook and like directly into like the like actual bone part of it, I'm like shit, and then go for its eye socket instead, so that way I can preserve the skull. And then just fucking just obliterate one of the eye sockets out completely. So the skull is just like looks normal except for one eye socket, which is just missing.
Beautiful. That thing was at 1 HP. Let's see. Let's go back to our mountain music here. And that will be the end of the fight here. As you strike it kind of right between the eye, all the blood that was kind of attached to the ceiling comes splashing down on the ground. The remnants of all the sacrifices to this Homadi. And from the Homadi itself, the skull falls off, and you have a couple of pure dark essences, 2 things of pure dark essence. The sulfatic horn of the Homadi also drops for you as well, alongside the skull.
Could I get that in item dump?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there anything else in like in this cave area? Or is it just like some corpses and like a bit of stone?
in this area here.
Yep.
There is. Give me an observation.
Okay. That is a big old 13.
You feel like you get a pretty decent look around the room. Don't know if it's just because kind of your torch is not seeing the entirety of the room or not, but it seems like everything that's down here is just corpses and ruin.
Okay. Yep, with that knowledge, then I'll take the skull, and I guess if there's any bones of the Homadi that was left from its like bestial form, then I'll take those too.
Okay.
And kind of just look around and then just say, I was expecting worse. Huh. And then climb up.
And you climb up. I'm going to go back out to the party here.
I don't know. That was a little bit of a happier moment. You know, I think we can chill on that one.
Yeah, we can end the episode
Victory
right
look
there.
like.
Tim comes out, fucking look down, holding Alice's head. What the fuck?
What the hell? Oh god. It's right here. Okay. So you enter into the cave system, and you kind of see what Thames had seen when he came in here. The sign with the Brevcore Excavation Group. And as you kind of go down in here, you also come across the note that was here as well. Yeah, and yeah, you can definitely hear that there was kind of, towards the tail end, some screaming coming from the inside of the cave. The sounds of Thames getting scraped against a bunch of blood razors on the ceiling and then dropped onto the floor as you're kind of as you're inside this bottom layer.
That doesn't sound good.
Not at
I just
all.
start running.
Whee! And Marth will join you.
Pivot will try to keep up. Little goblin legs.
35 move speed, baby.
Your lightning fast move. And as you reach the top of this layer here, you hear the screams come to a halt.
I immediately jump in
Jump in here.
wherever the screams are coming from. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say you could hear them when they were down here. Once you entered this layer here, they stopped.
Oh, gotcha. I just start looking
Thames?
around, panicked.
You still alive down there?
Probably. Unless this is what the hells look like.
It is also very dark, so I'm able to fog. Look down. to the
Pivot
sea.
will light up the birds.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Just put a bird on Marth and look down shoulder, and then 2 on his own.
Alright. Look down.
Pivot.
Yes.
There is a cover clips in one of those burrows. Looks like I wouldn't be able to do anything to it.
One of those things again? Ugh.
All of these really do not live up to their name.
You say as you're kind of starting to climb out here.
Look down holding Alice's fucking head. What the fuck happened?
Radiant Knight.
I tried to help, tried to keep safe. Tried. Can't.
We lost Alice. She was attacked by the Radiant Knight. Or rather, the castle was attacked. She tried to protect us.
When was the castle attacked?
Oh, maybe 15 minutes ago. I was headed back to the castle, and I was being pursued by the Radiant Knight. He was apparently waiting for us. Alice, before she passed, said that she had spotted him. I just wish that she had said something.
I was going to go to the castle before I came here. Perhaps if I had known the Radiant Tank would be there, I would have came.
I hate to admit, but even despite all my best efforts and my blows, it seemed that nothing rattled the Radiant Knight whatsoever. Even with Alice's help, he seemed to shrug off anything and everything we threw at him. I fear that he is a very formidable foe.
I see. And yet again, he repeatedly makes a grave error of not killing us whenever he has a chance.
And this one was more of intervention by me all. Then
The Radiant
I
Knight came.
will kill. I will kill. Will kill. Will kill. Can't kill. Find way to kill.
That's the spirit, Logan.
Marth looks over in concern. Oh god. And Marth says on that matter, the Radiant Knight apparently came to secure me and bring me back to Southspring. It seems they're having a summit. Pivot's going to be going in my stead.
I'm just gonna like fully climb up the ledge because he doesn't want to have this conversation where he could like teeter backwards and fall.
Fair.
So, are you certain this is something you want to do, Pivot?
Well, considering my current status as a vessel of Neol, then
You're a
It's
vessel
more
of
like-
Neol.
right, you weren't there for that conversation. You remember my soul is not my own.
You have a soul.
I don't. What the soul that resides this body is not mine. It's that of a small fragment of Neol's.
I see. Not the weirdest thing I've heard.
Well, Neol used the connection of her soul to hijack my body, pretty much. Commanded the Radiant Knight to stop.
I see.
And I think this is likely the source of our information leak as well. I had not considered it before.
Now that it's identified, I suppose we know what to be careful of, but... Are you certain that going to this summit will not just be pointless, as you would mimic whatever the all thinks?
Unfortunately, I don't see a much better option. If Marth goes, his death is almost certain.
I suppose. Just attempt to resist, I suppose.
Yes. I attempted to when she hijacked my body, but, well, I wasn't much say I had in the matter. I will do my best.
When we return to the castle, I will assist in giving Alice a proper Vinland funeral, but I hate to say it, the Cove Eclipse is guarding resources. Resources that we tend to not have much of. Shall we?
You are not wrong. We are strapped for resources, and we have 14 hours to meet with the Radiant Knight. So we'll have to make good time.
14 hours.
The homily took 4 minutes. Shouldn't be a problem. Hold up the skull. And it
You say
our warriors from their god.
Normally, they're quite formidable. It threw you across the ceiling, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, see the back lines, I suppose.
It was strong, but usually opening your mouth against something that can spew fire if you seem to not like it seems foolhardy.
I see. I had collected, what, 30 U10 core, or was it 40?
You collected altogether. Actually, let me open it up.
Trying to remember where I put it. Oh, I had 50. There we go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh,
So I'll need roughly 5 hours for crafting. And I will need to rest as well. I've not slept in, I think, nearly 2 days now. Alright, yes, let's get this matter with the cover clip sorted, and then we have things to do.
did you find anything in that secondary cave? The one I was going to meet you at?
We had just started to enter when we received your call.
I see. If you wish to get Alice sorted understandably, then if need be, you can return what is here to the castle, and I can explore, or you can choose to go with me. One more matter. Tim is going to pull out the pure dark essence and say, for then, will I get smited if I use this?
No. That is the stuff all monsters are created of. It is harmless.
Very well.
Keen,
Yes.
can I make a nature check to know what I know about cover clipses?
Sure. Yeah.
Is that common monster or no?
Yes. Yep.
22.
Cavaclipses, they usually reside in very dark, isolated areas, and they wait for prey to explore them or look for a home. They're not super picky, but they absolutely prefer nickel creatures. Once they kill them, they they absorb their body and absorb kind of their memories, their intellect. They like to kind of perform as the person that they killed to draw in future kill victims, essentially. The Cavaclips, as you had fought previously, you saw that physical damage had no effect on it. It seems that light was very effective against the Cavaclips.
Anything else particular to note?
Let me think here. They also prey on your fears and are very slow creatures, but they have the capability to, if they access your fears, kind of just hop right on you. So they can be kind of scary in that regard. But that's pretty much it.
Alright, cover clips. Should be. It's a higher resistance to most any forms of physical damage. So any elemental and magical damage you have would be far more effective. Light damage, in particular, would probably be your best bet.
Marth, have you recovered from your incident with the meathead?
Yeah, I'm good to fight.
Very well.
I'll prioritize on marking it for the combat, so any of your physical strikes, even if they do nothing, will still affect its inner body.
I appreciate that. Tims will kind of look to all the weapons he's holding and he'll say, I'm all spent of my fire from this.
You feel
I'd
as
offer
you're...
you,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'd offer you my staff, but Forfeiden would likely smite you for it.
You say this, Thames, as your throat feels like it has been enduring the worst strep throat of your life.
Yeah, good old having magma poured down your throat, essentially.
Where was the Cavaclips located?
He'll point to the northeast, I believe.
Yep.
This thing will try to access your fears. And if it manages to do so, it will immediately try to prey upon them.
I'm aware. It tried. Didn't work.
Do your best to resist its infiltration. It will harm you quite significantly if it manages to. He's going to walk over the edge. Take one of his birds and send him down there.
And as you kind of, it starts to see the light, you hear like a, hello? Hello?
He's waiting.
Marth will turn and head over to the edge here. What was the range for your birds?
So they can get 30 feet away from me, and they have 20 feet of light that they should.
Okay, bring everybody to 20 here.
Pivot, one more thing. What is a piss baby?
Why is it with all these... I'm not answering that question.
Whatever was down there referred to its friend as a piss baby. I tried asking it what it was, and it seemed to think I was confronting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the bird off of Look Down's shoulder and put it onto Tim's.
Okay. I was gonna say, Thames does have a torch as well. It's giving him 30.
I have a plank with magma on it.
Yeah, I mean, actually, maybe you should put it on his shoulder. It's probably burnt out by now.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I mean, Look Down can see down here, so...
Yep.
Just
Yay, dark
put the
vision.
bird on Tim's.
Not everything good comes out of being stuck inside of a cell for 50 years, but being able to see in the dark, apparently one of them.
Man, if only you saw the list, bro. There's some shit in there.
Chad, if you want to see in the dark, just lock yourself in a room for 50 years.
It'll work out just fine. You won't have any underlying issues at all.
You won't start to see somebody named Serviette Daniels.
Yeah, like I promise, on my character sheet it says human, so apparently it's possible to humans.
Yep. And remember, you
fucking
won't see
was
Serviette
one.
Daniels. You'll see System Freeze in your dreams.
Oh no.
It's not worth.
So you said you shined one of them down here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go down here. Oh, we'll actually use this light. Customize lighting. Radius of 2. So it can kind of see about this far.
It's 20-foot radius, so...
Yep. I think you have...
That's diameter.
Do you have... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
More.
You can see this far. There you go. And yeah, you do see that it is kind of creeped up to the ledge here. Just waiting for somebody to come down.
Who will take the first plunge?
And
I can cast on you for honor.
Marth looks back to look down in the mental state he's in. He's like,
He's repeating a lot of words over and over again, just looking at the head.
Marth goes to talk, and then I'll basically shush, do the shush motion, and I'll kind of whisper and say, "Do not make him think that we do not need him, for he is useless. But I would really prefer not to bring him in this state."
And Marth just kind of nods to you.
And I'll hop in.
Alright, you're gonna hop in first here.
Once Tim's goes to hop in, I'll cast Promise on him.
You hop down, and it sees that it's you, and it immediately will attempt to hit you. Grab the copper clips. 60 foot in 60 feet, which this is Yeah, I would say everything except for look down. So it's gonna use shiver. The Kava Clips inverts its face, and the vocal bone of the creature protrudes from its neck. It begins whispering. All targets in 60 feet must roll a will saving throw of 10 or higher. So Marth
Thank
will
goodness I
roll-
wasn't there.
That is a 9. Not 9, 19, my bad.
Oh,
Oh, that's two very different numbers.
That is good. That is good.
My brain had a fucking fart and I saw 15. I was like, +4, 9.
I hit 10 on the dot.
All right,
I'm
10. Marth passes with a 15. And roll for initiation. Dos all values.
So Temps hops down in this hole. His normal armor fucking wrecked, but he's got like gleaming gold armor.
Yep, my armor is currently at a very pleasant 8 out of 50.
Hey. Well, the gold armor is 44 out of 50, so you're solid right now.
Yep, Neal is cringe except whenever she's protecting me.
She's coming in clutch. What would you like to... what did you roll, Thames?
12.
12. Pibid.
7.
And look down, you don't hear anything. Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta get the monster too.
I did roll initiation, just in case.
Okay.
And that's an 8.
What'd you... 8.
I can just have more mental breakdowns on my turn, that's all.
Let's go!
Alright, Marth does go first here. Since you're already down here, though, I'm gonna opt to switch order here with you, with Marth.
Okay.
So I'll give you first go at this.
Give him first go so he can just walk up and do absolutely nothing. Let's go!
Here we go!
Pivot, does this thing tend to resist chaos?
Does it?
Your roll was pretty good. No, it does not.
It does not.
Okay, I'll take the bandages off my chaos arm and be like, finally this thing will have a good use.
Down the throat we go.
So I take the bandages off, I get right next to it, I just punch the thing as hard as I fucking can.
Slide down here. Where would you like to go down to?
I'll go down to... Can I fit in the position that is 1 square northwest and then west?
Northwest of the token itself, so like right...
Northwest of my token and then west.
So south of the
got you.
compass.
Yep.
Right here. Yep.
Okay, yep, I'll go there. I just want to be in vision of pivot, just in case. And I'm gonna start trying to punch this motherfucker.
Alright, go for it.
Thames multi-classes into monk.
Actions.
I want to be in vision of Pivot just in case you kill this thing in one punch, then you can rush up there and beat its ass.
Bro, why? I fucking hate this hand so fucking much. I roll a 1.
What? Ay. Was that for damage?
No,
Or
the
for the hit roll? Yeah, unfortunate. You do technically add your hit, so it would be like a 2 altogether, so you won't get crit, which is good. And anything else with your turn?
No, I think I'll just fucking narrate the hand as basically me trying to go to punch it, and then it just like resisting, staying at my fucking side.
Yeah.
The armor and the hand are fighting.
It's like, how fucking dare you try to use both?
And
You got 3 gods fighting on your body right now. How's it feel?
Unpleasant.
Better if it landed.
it is the monster's turn. Hmm. It is going to use its Psycho-Lech pod on you. So it is going to attempt to hit you with the kind of tendrils on its back here. Let me roll for hits.
Sounds like a cool ingredient.
It misses with a 6 altogether.
Can I counterattack it?
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Another nat 1, let's go!
let's
I
see
don't
it.
think I roll for a counterattack. I think it just does damage.
Yeah, the counterattacks just deal damage.
Whew, that's an ability I could get behind.
That is 11 chaos.
Right. And it's gonna end its turn there. Yeah, it's not gonna run. It's Marty's turn here.
Good old Marty.
He's going to go down the whole
Marty.
5. 10, 15, 20 to the other side of the Kava Clips. He's going to attack it with Didamia. He hits it with a 9, and technically none of the actual strength damage deals any damage. However, the light most certainly does. That is the most unfortunate roll, though. So 1, it takes 4 damage. That is really unfortunate.
We're fucking bombarding this thing with magic, chaos, and lightning.
Yeah, it's gotta feel pretty bad.
I fear you, I fear you.
And it is Pibbid's turn.
Alright, I'm not jumping down there like an idiot.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
gonna
it's
stay
actually
up
look
here.
down first and then Pibbid.
What the hell?
7, sorry.
Wow, way to just take that away from him.
Oh my goodness.
Look down is just going to continue standing, staring, just saying a lot of different words like, I can't help. I need strength. Could not hurt him. Can't hurt a lot of things. Want to be able to keep safe. Can't keep safe. And that's it.
And look down ends
Lovely.
his turn. Go ahead, Pibbid. Woo!
Awesome. Anyways, I'm not gonna jump down there like an idiot. I'm gonna cast Vital Mark on it from up here.
Perfect. Yep. Cast Vital Mark and read the ability one more time.
Sure thing. Cast to hit targets. Number of hits, scale with spell level. 1d6 damage on hit, and if target is hit after being marked, it will take additional 10 magic damage. And any physical attacks that land on the target will crit on 17 to 20.
Hey, let's go. All right. Perfect. Roll that hit.
That is a 12.
12 will do it.
Excellent. Where is my d6? There you go. 6 magic damage.
6 magic damage to your Kava Clips. Okay. And it is
He's now
marked.
glowing.
This thing is getting fucked. You see it like almost confused in the fact that when they adopt these personalities, they very much so roleplay it, so it seems very terrified as to why it's being struck.
Bro, imagine being like a fucking Kava Clips and like you see all this shit going down. Like, you see some fucking dumbass Turliad fucking walk down. You're like, yeah, come here, come here. And the motherfucker comes back with the King of Patovia, bro.
Oh, no.
King of Patovia is like, hello.
Light! And it is back to you, Thames.
Okay, I'm gonna try to fucking punch it again. Actually, yeah, I'm still gonna try to punch it, try to add on damage to the magic damage. That is a 10.
A 10. A 10 will hit.
Okay. That is 9 chaos damage, plus, I believe, 10 magic.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then I'm going to guttural taunt it.
Hey, all right. Go ahead. I think that's the first time you used it, so go ahead and read it for chat.
Okay. As a bonus action, Thames lets out an intimidating growl. Any enemy in a 20-foot radius around Thames must roll a contested intent check versus Thames' intimidation check or be taunted for 1 round, twice per short rest.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
And I'm going to just fucking do like the fucking chaos goblin mode.
Oh no.
Let him know.
A whole new subrace.
It rolled a 10 altogether for its intent check. They're not the most intentful creatures.
It's almost like they don't care.
That is a 24.
Oh god. Yeah, it just kind of it hears this horrifying taunt and kind of just turns away from the King of Patovia here, who just hit it with the thing it hates more than anything in the entire world, and locks eyes with you, its tendrils unfurling.
Yep, and that'll be the turn.
Alright. Ooh, man. Cover clips. Cover clips.
We're bullying your childhood demons, sir.
Let's go.
This is for Keen.
I won't have it use Shiver. I'm gonna have it use the Psycho Lech Pod again. See if I can hit ya. Hey, it rolls a 16 altogether.
Yep, that'll hit. If I rolled half of that, it would hit.
Make a will saving throw for me.
Would that go through the armor?
Let's
Like
see.
if it only deals damage to armor, would it affect?
It's so the damage is linked to the will saving throw. Specifically, it is
That is a
mental
22.
damage. Yeah, you pass with flying colors. So this thing touches you with its pods, attempting to find your fears, and it only finds a just dead-eyed Turliad looking back at it, ready to stick it through. And it almost feels just completely helpless at this point. And that is its turn.
Yeah, it fucking realizes that, like, Thames' biggest fear, like, was, like, fucking 150 years ago, so...
Oh, fuck, he's not scared.
Yeah, I'm not scared of you anymore.
Goes to Marth. Marth is going to... It sees that it's just looking at Thames, and it's going to take this opportunity to just attempt to swing at it. He does hit it with a 7. This creature's AC's doo-doo. And it's going to take the D4 lights. Hey, there we go. It takes 16 light damage.
And then 10 more magic.
And then 10 more magic. And it being awfully distracted, Marth just sees it staring at Thames as it lashes at him, and he takes Didamia, swings it directly at the neck of the Kava Clips where its skull is kind of inlaid, and the sword goes into the kind of gooey-esque nature of the Kavaclips's neck, and it originally starts to bounce it off, but then the light of Didamia begins severing the head itself as it lobs off and falls to the ground. The Kavaclips just melts into a puddle on the floor, and that is the fight.
Damn.
Can I take a Psycho-Latch pods?
You can. Yeah, sure.
It just seems like they could be useful for trolling people.
It also does have the vocal bone itself also, which is a long, narrow bone of the Kavaclips. If spoken through, you will sound like David Lonro, the person that he killed.
What the fuck do you mean if you speak through it?
I'll kind of like pick it up and then like hold it like a fucking horn. And I'll like start speaking and it'll be like, didn't he speak like just fucking Midwestern accent?
Yeah, a little bit.
Be like, what does this do?
What the fuck?
Huh, that is odd. I don't like how my voice sounds. They'll put it away and say, this sounds better.
Oh, that's horrifying. I love it.
Amazing.
I think there was things in the corner of the cave that I saw earlier. And I need to go walk over to it.
Pivot's gonna hop down now.
Perfect. Pivot, you hop down here.
How many Psycho-Latch pods was there?
It has a lot. It's almost you can almost liken it to like maybe an octopus in the way they are kind of laid out on the tendrils itself. So there's quite a few of them.
Should I just roll like 5d8?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
for that. Mr. Lookdown, what would you like to do?
Oh boy. So I'm just gonna continue sitting there and just can we switch? I spent so much time locked away. I had gotten used to it. I now have had freedom. You were the first joy I had felt, and I just wish I could switch with you. You had more you could do. I'm just here with nothing to work for, just to see everything I care about fail. And that's all I've been able to do is fail. Please, no more failing.
And
then he'll fall to his knees.
as you go through this kind of extreme mental anguish, you feel your hands shake and quiver as if a desire from within the hands wish to grow. The claws wish to reform on your hands.
No. I feel like a monster. don't want to be one.
Give me a will saving throw.
It's a 6.
Look down. You do as you normally do. You look down at the skull of Alice, or the head of Alice, I should say. And as much as you try to kind of resist the urges of feeling that come along with feeling so empty, so useless, so helpless, you feel your claws slowly start to form on your hands, and you smile. And as you smile, you simply say,
But that wouldn't be any fun, would it?
give me one more will saving throw.
Big money, no wings. Big money, no wings.
Please. Please. If I ever needed a natural 20 in my life. 8.
You lift the head up towards your mouth. And as you are about to bring your teeth down on it, Serviad Daniels places his hand on your shoulder. And you snap out of it. You have to try. I know that things are hard, champ. And I know how much she meant to you, but you have to try to resist. You have to. If not for yourself, for her, and for everyone else. And you feel yourself start to come back to your senses.
What am I?
I don't know. But as long as I'm here, I won't let whatever this other part of you is, I won't let it run you wild, make you lose your sanity. Because this, and he sits in front of you and tries to meet your gaze, even though you're looking down. This right here, what I'm looking at, this is the look down. The real one, the one that I know.
Serviad. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did to you. I just don't know what to do. I don't think I can die and save everyone the trouble.
No. And it wouldn't be right if you did. You have to continue to fight. Those who give up, should we give up, it'll only be at the loss of people who've lost their own lives. All the ones we've encountered up until now, Alice herself as well. All of it will mean nothing. Should we not try to resist? Should we not try to fight? Along our way, we will find our answers. And while it may be out of our hands right now, I have faith. You needn't apologize for what you've done to me. For I am not even aware of what you had done to me. Your words, what you say to me, they carry more than your actions of what you've done to me. I hope you know that.
Serviad. And for the first time, he looks up and meets his eyes. And he calms down. Think I found purpose. And he looks down at Alice's head again. I can't go until Radiant Knight is dead.
I agree.
And he looks back at Serviad. You also give me purpose. Want to help figure out what happened.
Thank you. And you see just a genuine, just almost to the point of like tears welling up in his eyes, genuine smile, and he just kind of reaches his hands over to your shoulder and places it on. And he slowly starts to disappear.
Alice, I am sorry. You did give me joy. And the scene of being in Belmont's, learning the piano. I can't let that die too. And he makes his way towards the hole.
Oh, all right. And you make your way down towards the hole here. In the meantime, Thames, you said that you were going to explore the eastern part, right, where you saw the other ledge.
I think I saw northwestern. There was stuff.
Northwestern. Okay.
Like the thing that this thing was guarding.
Oh, got you. Yeah, you kind of head over to where this thing was behind the pillar, and there is just a pile of kind of there's just a pile of skulls, animal parts.
Can I look behind that little rock monolith?
There doesn't seem to be anything. Actually, roll me an observation, I guess.
Okay. That is a 16.
So from your vision here, you can't spot anything behind these pillars as you kind of walk around them. You do say that there is a rock ledge just over here. And there is a light coming down from the floor above over here and over here.
Okay, I've been to the light to the right, so I'll go to the north one.
Okay. And this has a hole that is kind of big enough for you to fit through.
Okay, yeah, I'll jump up.
Follow you here. Pivot, would you like to join Dim?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Twist his arm, why don't you?
Do it.
I kind of don't want to, but yeah, I should.
Well, you don't have to.
I do for the light.
Ooh.
Oh, true. Very true. You make your way up, and there is quite a few bunches of cryolapse here.
Perhaps You should harvest this. Right now, my body is rather running hot due to the magma.
And Marth, Marth, yeah, kind of catches the cue, and he's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll." And he starts trying to extract it.
Speaking of which, you should probably hold this too, and I'll give the bag of cryolapse he already has.
And this thing weighs like a ton of bricks. You're like, ooh.
It's okay, I still have a bag too.
We're going to be fully explosived up.
Very true, actually.
Do we have a properly cooled place where we can store this?
Well, Alice did have a cold knife. And I did have an idea.
Let's
Look at,
move the-
well, Alice also took the knife of Valfendel. Lookdown also has a cold knife. If you put it in a metal box, it should make the box cold.
Love that.
It'd be worth a shot. Better than exploding a hole in the castle.
We could store it in Max's room.
Let's not do that. He'd prop the door open like an idiot if it's hot.
Where's your humor, Pivot? Never mind.
Lost it about 20 years ago, give or take.
Tim says never mind after thinking about the fact that you just encountered the Radiant Knight, got took over by Niel, and then fucking saw Alice decapitated.
Roll it back.
You don't even know what he's been fucking on earlier, too.
Yeah.
Pivot's had a day.
Marth, as he's harvesting the last of the cryolapse, looks over to this moss that's on the ground. And he says, "Pivot, do you have any idea what this is, sir?"
Yeah, we'll come up and over.
It's odd. I've never seen anything like it. It's like a fuzzy moth or moss.
What do we have here? Nature, I assume.
Yep.
I assume Common and Monsterpedia does not apply.
Correct.
Alright. This will be an 18 then.
Ooh, okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is emboldened Thistlebloom. A moss that grows in the bitter cold. It's edible. Emboldens the strength of the consumer permanently, but lowers their reaction speed, aka their AC.
Emboldened Thistlebloom. Oh, nice.
I don't want to be metagaming here, but it sounds perfect for something.
Maybe.
Who could that be?
Someone
Should
whose
be
AC
able to use
already
this
doesn't
too.
matter.
Can you send that description to me, please?
Yes.
Or actually, just drop it in item dump.
Yep. Copy.
Pivot will harvest it.
Grab this bad boy.
What have you done?
Pivot eats the ice.
It's just one of these.
Yes. Yep.
Alright. This might be helpful for you, Tims. I'll have to see what I can concoct with it first. Should make you stronger.
Will it weaken my immune system?
I don't believe so, no. It might dull your reaction speed a bit, but...
It's already shite.
Well, there you go.
Maybe a turtle or something.
Kinda gonna store it in his herb pouch.
Perfect.
Which currently only has a piece of bread and a shit ton of coral.
Memories of Yum Yum. Look down. You make your way down into. Their level here.
Shrink the Alice token so it's just like ahead.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
You got your own little buddy now.
Yay.
Same thing. Look down. You see a light here, a light over in this direction. You can hear them talking as to what direction. I would probably have you give me an observation check.
Can do. All right, good to know that I'm back to normal. That's gonna be a 9.
You do not know what direction these voices are coming from. Room's just big enough.
You know what? How many different directions are there to go in?
Just 2.
I'm gonna roll a d6. I go to the second direction.
The second, the right one?
Left one.
Left one, okay. And yeah, as you approach closer, you do hear them talking. And,
Hey!
The boys are here. And you see Marth with just a massive bag of cryolapse just...
Look down looks relatively back to normal.
Yeah, and it is most certainly visually at least night and day. Like it's not anything like you've seen in the past with Look Down actually smiling once or twice. But this is it's not Look Down looking like he's going to do a little bit of freak out.
Look down. Could you help Marth with the cryolapse? Not commenting on his strength, but you could probably hold it better.
One, I look down and just, okay. And I walk over to Marth to take some cryolapse.
Yeah, Marth kind of like hunches down a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, my old man back. It's definitely not as good as it used to be." And he like tries to like really play it up.
I assume at this point I basically am gonna hold Alice in like one hand, and then I take the cryolapse with the other one.
I can take Alice if need be. Okay.
He looks at Alice's head. Looks back at you. Okay. And I hand you the head.
Evan will carry it. He's very gentle with it.
Was there anything else that you had noticed in the cave systems here, Thames?
There is a light to the east of the cave, but I am too large. Come to think of it, aren't we all old?
Yeah, and everybody just kind of like looks at one another. Like, yeah, I guess we really are.
Unfortunately.
Maybe.
I'm only fucking 28. Like,
What's your lifespan?
35.
Yeesh.
Now, Felgom's got the short end on the staff of fucking everything. He's just gonna fucking go climb down the hole.
I've been told that I am either on death's door or another 100 years in me. Good range.
I don't know how old I am.
Roughly 51.
Oh. How long do I live for?
I've seen humans live to 90 or so. You'll probably live the longest out of all of us. Unless, for some reason, the gods have decided to look disfavorably upon me again. In which case, I will be some sack of meat in the shack somewhere.
Marth looks over to you, look down, and like he just it whispers to you. He's like, "You certainly look the best of us. Also, I don't think you need to worry about that."
I thank you.
He's gonna climb down as well.
This room is cold. Tim's gonna hop down.
Once they're all down there, look down just to himself, says, I hope I don't outlive them. And then hops down.
Well, guess what, buddy?
I know, right?
It's like a King of the Hill meeting spot, and then it's something far more depressing.
We need to go to the fucking gate of Rivera. We need a nice fence to stand in front of.
Oh god. Pivot, were you heading towards the light?
Yeah, because he said the whole small, and I'm small.
Small man.
I'm live.
What?
I'm
Huh?
live. L-I-T-H-E. Right? Am I saying it wrong?
Oh, I thought you said I'm live. I'm like, I think we all are. What?
I'm live.
I hope so.
Yeah, let me check the stream. It seems we're still alive. We're good. And you're climbing up into here, Mr. Pivot?
Yes, sir.
Great. You climb up. And give me 1 second. It's dark.
Bird.
Bird. Bird.
Where's your token? Here it is.
You saw a fucking Pivot jump scare for a second.
Dun. For 4 and 100 degrees. You hop into the room here, and let's see. As you climb up, give me a con saving throw.
Oh, nice.
Haven't we gone through enough?
Always.
Nope. 10.
Okay.
Not concerning.
Give me your movement 5 by 5. As you
Well,
move tile to tile.
Pivot is going to firstly send. It's going to take probably the bird off Marth and send that 30 feet into here.
30 feet into the air, you said?
Into this room.
Oh, into the room. Okay, gotcha. Let me grab a light. 30 feet. Away. Let's grab we'll do a torch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So right about here. Radius. Get this far and shine through fog. There we go.
What the?
What the fuck?
This is what you see
Good
in
thing
the
you're the
room.
intelligent one.
It's in plain view. I mean, you can give me a nature check if you like.
Common Monsterpedia? Question mark.
No.
Oh no.
17.
So as you give me 3 of them actually. So 17.
Is it nature checks?
Yes.
22.
Okay.
And a 4.
Right. So you look at the stone, the kind of gem that's sitting in the center here, and you recognize it as a red-thorned father. What surrounds the red-thorned father, these kind of thorns themselves, are... Where you at? Where you at? So yes, these thorns are very protective of the horned father. They will attempt to kind of reach for anybody that reaches for it itself. They're very, very protective.
Mhm.
And they also are pretty poisonous. They inflict paralysis. As far as these leaves that are all surrounding it, you have no idea.
Love that.
What do you see, Pivot?
Do I recognize what the thorn vines are? They're spawned from the red thorn father.
Yes, yeah, they're kind of part of one another. Wherever the red-horned father grows, these thorns grow alongside it.
Seems a red thorn father gem grew on this rock. Its vines are surrounding the area. I don't recognize these leaves, but
Red-horned father. Ooh.
Must be bad.
Those. Do I know like what they can do? Because I have
Yes.
one on my crafting list.
Yep, I would say so.
So those can hurt the soul. That could be very useful.
Right, I'll see what I can do. Oh, Lord. I would not recommend you come up here, Thames. The vines are poisonous.
I cannot come up there. The hole is too small.
Thames is
I
little
know.
hand.
I know, but I feel like I should say it anyways.
And what would you like to do?
You want help?
No, I think I can handle this. Hold on. He's gonna take Alice's head. Look down if you would take Alice's head again.
I reached through the hole.
Yep, pivot all lean down into it.
Fucking ski ball with Alice's head.
Okay.
She's still
All
journeys
right.
with us.
So, red thorn father. If I lit it on fire, would it burn?
The thorns.
The gem itself.
Oh no.
Okay. With the thorns.
The thorns would, yes.
Okay. I assume leaves will burn. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Common sense would say they burn.
Yeah, once the waxy surface is gone.
Did you ever think about that?
I would recommend backing away from this cave entrance in case I release a noxious gas. Likely be in everyone's best interest.
Good idea. Tim's will step like 15 feet away.
Let me get over it down in here. Marth, he's like, yeah, I've been through enough of that shit today.
Yeah, fucking release a fucking knockout punch from Michael's as soon as happened to let him again.
And look down. Actually, let me grab Alice's head here. Copy. Are you backing up, Mr. Look Down?
Yeah. Take a couple of steps back.
All right.
If I didn't have Alice's head, I would, but here we are.
Alright. Would it be fair to say I have like some cloth on me? Would you say?
Yes. Yeah, I would say so.
Alright. I'm gonna try to like rip up the cloth and kind of fashion like a kind of makeshift like breathing mask.
Okay.
Just so I inhale less of the shit if I do make a guess. And yeah, you said give it 5x5.
Yep.
Alright. Diagonal, upright.
Northeast or yep.
Yeah, northeast.
Okay.
We'll do another northeast.
Second here. You open your eyes. They kind of, you feel like a sensation as if you've hit something. You open your eyes, and you are right here, facing the wall.
What the fuck?
And roll another con saving throw.
Okay. That is a 13.
You kind of blink, and you are right back to where you started.
Okay. Do I recognize... Can I make another nature check based on that?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Fucking what is happening?
An 8. I guess Pivot skipped this page.
Yeah, all you know is something
Boring.
real weird is going on.
So, if I successfully step on a tile, can you mark it green for me, please?
If you step on a tile, mark it green. You got it.
Just so I don't have to fight with it myself.
Oh, the ones that you've done in the past, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. Can do.
It's like if I step there and I don't get fucking yeeted.
You have stepped here. Yes.
Pivot will step there again.
You step into this tile. And yet again, you feel the sensation as if you bumped into something. And you open your eyes, and you're facing this wall. Make another con saving throw.
You son of a bitch. Another 13.
You feel your eyes get nice and heavy, and you open them again, and you're right back to where you started.
I assume no more nature checks.
I'll give you one more.
Alrighty.
Here it is. This is the one. It's the only one you need.
This is an 11.
You have not. You really try to rack your brain for if you have seen these leaves at all. That are surrounding the red-horned father, but you definitely have not read about it in any books, at least. You can kind of assume that it is messing with your overall orientation, though, as you do feel different than you had when you had stepped in here, for sure. You feel a little bit heavier. Your mind feels a little bit more cloudy. However, also if you figure things out as the player itself and you think it would be reasonable for Pivot, that would also be fine.
So it's like distorting my perception of things. And
Yeah.
then if I bump into something, I am shoved back mentally at least here.
Hmm. I'm also gonna get rid of this green square for now.
Yeah, because it doesn't help.
And I make a nature check.
Are you in the room?
I have a -5.
Look down at
Alright.
20s. I've seen this.
That would be
I
the
know
funniest
this.
shit.
he's
Look out,
actually
just looking
growing
out the
like a
through
little bit of
can.
it in his room.
If Thames could get Pivot to describe the room, could he make a nature check?
Sure.
If he knows about like the Red Horned Father.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What do you see, Pivot, in terms of specifics? I know there's a Red Horned Father, and I assume thorns, but where are they placed?
So, fairly thin cavern, widens out, placed on the far end of it, roughly 40 to 50 feet away. There's these kind of bright red leaves that have grown around it. I'm not quite sure what those are. I've never seen them before.
Have I like heard of them like growing around the Red Horned Father?
You can give me a nature check.
It's affecting my senses. I think my sense of place has been disordered.
So that is a 14 plus 5, so 19.
Hey, okay. So, not specifically with your knowledge of the Red Horned Father. It seems like it's actually, it very much so is. So, alongside the Red Thorned Father, a lot of the times is the Mistress, and these are Mistress leaves. The Mistress leaves are high. They excrete like this very very tangible fume throughout the air that covers rooms, and anything that enters inside of it becomes very very disoriented, kind of misplacing where they are stepping and being confused for somewhere else. A lot of the times people will get hit with this gas and be kind of just aimlessly wandering.
Now, Pivot. Those flowers will disorient you, make you forget where everything is, confuse you, so on and so forth. Try to use something that you know is there as a bearing, as a focal point.
And even as Pivot is talking to you, Thames, give me an observation check.
Okay.
It's actually pretty important.
That is a 14.
Pivot, as he has said all these things to you, it sounds like he is talking in direct vicinity of a surface in front of him. You can hear it bouncing off of his mouth directly off of something.
Huh? Like Thames is standing right in front of a wall?
No, sorry, Pivot, as Thames is listening to you reply to him. It sounds like your voice is bouncing directly off of a wall.
Pivot, you're currently facing a wall.
Can I reach out and touch it?
Sure, sure.
I can feel that I'm like stood right against a wall.
Yes, you can feel as if you are right against a wall, and as you open your eyes once more after blinking, you see that you are indeed facing the wall here. Close them, and you're right back to where you started.
Okay. I see. Right then. So Pivot's gonna back up 5 feet.
Okay. You go to back up 5 feet. And what seems like the impossible is possible. You are standing directly over a hole, and you're not falling down. And as this happens, the gas itself drops entirely, and you are directly right here. Actually, I was using this as a basis for the token, so. You're right. And no more con saving throws. You're good.
Ah, right. Problem 1 sorted.
Good job, team.
Mistress leaves. Would I know of any alchemical properties?
As far as mistress gas, you can definitely take it. It's more useful while still alive. So if it ends up dying, it's pretty much of no use to you. But if you're able to keep it alive and kind of cultivate it, very useful.
Unfortunately, Pivot doesn't have the time for that. Otherwise, I would love to.
Pebs could keep it alive for you.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Will water it for you.
Hey, you know, you
Useful
actually
for
wouldn't be
something,
able to. Would I have an approximate range of how far the thorns would reach for me?
Yeah. So you can tell that these thorns are probably they have probably about a 5-foot reach.
Okay. I'm gonna get kind of 30 feet from the from the back edge of the thorns.
The back edge of the thorns. So like 5. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So like those back mistress leaves will be able to survive. And I'm gonna cast Inferno.
Hey, let's go! Inferno time! Let's go! Go ahead and read Inferno for the chat.
Alright. A dome of fire spurns from the caster in a 30-foot radius. Anything inside takes 1d6 fire damage and is inflicted with minor burn.
Perfect.
Inferno!
You cast it, and all these leaves burn on up. The thorns themselves burn on up, and even just like the small little kind of bloom around the red-horned father also burns up.
Ah, there we go. I'm going to approach and collect the red-horned father.
Hey, let's go. And would you like some of these leaves?
Yes, sir.
Cue the door of the
Did you say,
Explorer. We did it music.
What, 3 gems of red-horned father?
Just the one. I know it looked like 3, but I just wanted to do it for visualization purposes.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 would be insane. They were
It's really good.
Fair enough. If you want to put how many leaves in there,
I got you. 3.
And you just like mark requires cultivation.
3 mistress leaves requires water.
Water.
Water would be nice.
All right.
Excellent. All right. When I burn the mistress leaves, how's the gas?
The gas just kind of dissipates in the air. You feel it clear up a little bit and replaced with smoke from the inferno, and the leaves themselves almost let out like a little as they kind of sizzle up and burn.
Excellent. All right, it climbs on down. Alright, I got the gem, and I'm taking some of these leaves. I'll have to cultivate them back at the house. Castle.
It's not a castle. It's a home. Well, that's how this thing goes.
Perfect.
Thames, if you would like to take the gem from me.
Certainly. Whenever we get back at the castle, look down. I need to see your sword.
Well, one, I look down. I wanted to see you too, so that works.
Very well. Well, do we have enough time to search for the final cave?
I suppose we do still have plenty of time to work with. I can, I suppose I'll set some of this that we've kind of collected if we want to deposit it and then make another route out.
I think it would be wise to stop off and drop things off. I need to get these into dirt and cared for.
And one wrong move and look down will, maybe not he will die, but we will be paced.
No, Marth is going to climb up, head out of the cave.
Yeah. Tim isn't aware of your fucking weird ass like go Serbiad mode, but he is aware that Soliet tried literally everything for 50 years to kill you and it didn't work. So,
so there's something there. There's something there.
What? How could you know?
I figured explosions would have been a year one activity.
They were an every year activity, sir.
Explosions?
Just like on one of those like ranges where they have like all the destroyed tanks and vehicles and they just mortar launch people, mortar launch into it. Just look down, just in the field, just standing there.
Just hit look down with a flak 88.
Hey, look down. Hey, buddy. This is called a frag grenade.
So we're just gonna pull this and drop that, and you're just gonna hold this, right?
Right.
Fucking run.
Perfect.
Run.
See, this is a very special rock.
It's gonna hit out of the pit.
Same here.
I follow behind. Cryollapse with one hand, Alice in the other.
What a pleasant combo.
They're both pretty explosive.
Put them together, and you have cooled head.
I will ask, is there anything before you head out to your next cave that you wish to do inside the castle itself of kind of big important? I ask just because I'm going to load up the map.
I'll make, if like look down gives his sword, then I'll make the upgrade for it.
Okay.
I'll say, is that something you want to do before a long rest, or do you want to do that now?
I can Fortnite build it, so.
Oh, fair.
Right, so let me open up the castle here.
Oh, Thames, I don't suppose you can make a greenhouse at some point, or at least an area to plant things.
It should be possible. We need glass, but other than that, I think it's fine. Maybe not right now, but later.
Certainly. Just if we're going to need a lot of potions, and buying them is not wise. Better to plant and cultivate what I can.
I do try to minimize my belly conversations.
I understand.
Let's see.
Who the hell is that?
Hold on. Why is he there?
Get him out of there.
What?
He's in the forge. Get him out of the forge. Right
Get
now.
him out of there. What is he doing there?
You put him there. It's you. It's you. And then look down. It's here. I need Pibid.
Yeah, so Pippin's just gonna like find a box, put a bunch of dirt in it, and put the leaves in there for now.
Yeah, you kind of you head downstairs here to where things would be stowed. And you open up the room with a bunch of these. Oh, Maxwell is in his room by now. He's a sad boy. You open up the room to find some boxes, empty boxes in here. And you find Agatha just laying down in kind of agony after she took a severe beating.
What the? God damn it. He fucking puts the flower of the leaves in the box real quick. Then he walks over and casts heal on Agatha.
And your hand kind of glows as you place it on her. And she looks over to you with like a weakened just gaze. And she goes, "Light bearer?"
What?
She sees like the glowing in your hands and grabs your hand, and it like widens her eyes as she feels a decent bit better. I'll let you heal.
Yep. I forget. Has I leveled up yet? Not yet. I still haven't slept. Oh damn. 11.
She heals for 11 HP and she feels much better. She sits up, grabs your hand, and goes, "Light bearer?"
Yes, Agatha?
Oh. And she like lets go. "Forgive me, I don't understand etiquette." And she looks over to Abraham Drew, who's just like, "Yes, etiquette, etiquette."
Yeah, that's quite alright. You'll learn with time. I was just surprised by the energy behind the reaction.
Oh.
Who wouldn't hurt Agatha so badly?
How did
Who
you?
did that? Who did that?
Who did that?
How did you get so injured?
Thames. He threw me on the ground and stabbed me.
That's highly unusual. I'll have to go speak with him.
Sense no light from him. She kind of like grimaces.
Might have to do with the chaos infection. I'll see if I can take care of it. Just rest up for now, Agatha. I'll be back in a little bit if I can.
And did you put the vines, or sorry, the leaves in the box with some dirt?
Yeah. I stuck him in the box for now. He's gonna go get some dirt in a minute.
Hey, okay, Pog.
Fucking Abraham, Drew, and Agatha are about to be behind the kite, but they don't fucking give a...
Woo! Yeah, they're walking into walls.
Yeah, so it's gonna grab the box and then go outside.
Alright. Let me bring this up to you. You just see Pippin running through the the throne room excitedly with a box.
Interesting.
I need dirt.
Tim doesn't say it, but he thinks he's trying to eat it. What? You see the fucking goblin run past you with a box and say, "I need dirt."
Dirt, dirt, need dirt.
Oh, dear Lord.
I heard goblins are dirty, so
What the hell?
What? That's racist. Me asking if he's gonna eat dirt's not racist, though.
it was dirt. It was supposed to be a pun or wordplay. Apparently, I don't know the difference.
Good.
Anyway, I'm outside collecting dirt. Y'all can do whatever.
Oh, nom nom.
Yeah.
What would you two boys like to do?
I'll just go to the forge and kind of say, "Look down, can you please bring what was it called? Conflict?"
I look down. Yes. And I follow in behind him, pulling the sword out.
Tim's fucking kicks the
He's
body
making
out of the way.
potions.
What's Sims do?
He kicks the body.
Go
He
ahead.
just fucking kicks it out of the way.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Then he sees the fucking blood on the ground behind where he kicked it, and fucking Fortnite builds it away.
It's-
Pretty much. It's like the fucking forge is like spotless, and Tim's keeps it that way. Everything else, not so much. But then he'll say, "Right, please place it on the anvil, either one."
And I walk up and I put it on the anvil and I hold on to it for like like a reasonable amount of time. Is I wasn't able to hurt him. And I let go of it. Thames, how do I get stronger?
In what way? Stronger as in power, or stronger as in strength, muscle strength?
I don't know. Whichever can stop things like what happened to Alice.
It's going to take fighting, a lot of it, but they should help. And Tim just grabs like a small hammer, and just like a fucking gem slot appears on conflict. Let's say, and now I need to chisel this. Do you have any shape you like?
Shape?
Like square, and he'll like draw a square with his finger. Circle. He'll draw a circle with his finger. Triangle. He'll just go through a bunch of them.
What?
Dirt. Just passing by in the hallway.
I can't think of a shape.
How about the star? One, because stars look pleasant. Two, because it lets me show off how great my craftsmanship is.
A star sounds great.
And also because apparently I'm supposed to enjoy it myself whenever I am making things according to god of craftsmen. So, and then Thames will craft the red-horned father into a star, then place it within the gem slot.
That
And
visual just seems cool.
And he'll kind of like mold it into like covetous clay while he does so, and try to like harden it with heat.
Hot, hot, hot.
If everything goes properly, could you swing it outside for me?
Okay. And I grab it and walk outside.
Make your way outside here.
I pause as I about to leave the door as Pivot walks by, and then walk.
Dirt, 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 dirt.
Check your DMs, Josh.
Yep.
Okay.
How would you like to go about this?
Look down will take the sword, not knowing this information that I do, and we'll just kind of like swing it just normally and have nothing happen. And then we'll look at it like a tree from a decent distance away and stare at the star. And stars radiate the night. Thinks of a radiant night. Looks up at the tree and then just wields it back and slices down as a giant flash happens as a fire streak swarms out to the tree and just ablazes it.
Hey, let's go. Welcome to your next upgrade.
And then I will either shine brighter or cast enough darkness that he can't be bright. And then I'll go back inside.
Hey. And Marth sees you swing that and cast like fucking like a bolt. And he just kind of like nods and he's like, okay.
Marth feeling a little sword envy right now.
Mine doesn't do it just flashlight.
Look down. I think I can do
look
something
down.
else to it. As I realize I can also make the third upgrade now too.
Let's go!
I, without even like hesitation, put it on the anvil.
So, don't mind this. Tim's will pull out a fucking rat eye and then just squeeze it over the blade. And then
Unfazed.
just put fucking covetous clay like along the like face of the sword, not the sharp part, but just enough so that way the covetous clay absorbs it, and then just say, and that should be done. Oh, one more thing. That would have been bad. And then I'll heat the covetous clay. And let me go find where I put the stats for tier 3.
Hey, let's go.
Do I need to be outside for this too?
Yes, if you damage the forge, it will be upsetting.
I wouldn't want to.
I assume so.
As I grab the sword, he looks at you. Thank you.
Of course. uh, there's also a temp certified creation on the hill now.
Let's go. Are you going out to swing your sword, Mr. Lookdown?
Yes. I grab it and I don't even know if this is mine. It was given to me, but I have done nothing to make it great. And I don't know that I like the name, but it seems fitting.
You mean conflict?
Yes.
It's up to you if you want to keep it. It's not like a weapon cares about its name. Unless it's sentient, but that's a different bag of worms. The weapon is ultimately what you call it. I saw a name in the manual one time. It was Soulfire Grasp or something like that. I personally like that one, but it's up to you.
Sorry, I have to recover from that one. That was good. Maybe. I will, but it was a gift.
I
That
understand.
I don't know the name, but the person said it was in his family for generations. And I think that means a long time.
Generations means his parents, his parents' parents, his parents' parents' parents, so on and so forth.
Maybe now that it's changed, it should be renamed.
You know, you think on that, and then Tim's is gonna realize, like, he hasn't seen Penelope, and the Radiant now is in the castle. He's gonna go check.
I'll follow him out and then I'll split off to go outside, letting Pivot walk by again and then walking out the door.
You head outside here. Tim's, you head over to Penelope's room. Let me grab Penelope here.
I was about to say, oh no.
Do. Are you knocking on the door? The door is closed.
Yep, I'll knock.
Yes?
Penelope, it is Tim's. Are you okay?
And it sounds, her voice sounds like a little bit muffled. And she says, like, "You're not Marth."
True?
What do you want?
I have coffee for you if you want it.
And you hear, if your ear is kind of close to the door here, she crawls like across a carpet and then does like that really quick run over towards the door and opens it up. And you just see like a giant smile on her face.
Tim's will grab the water skin of coffee. It's a little stale at this point, but it's
Does the
coffee,
job.
so
And she like opens the door and smiles at you, and the smile like immediately kind of goes away at first as she like panics, but realizes it's you, and she goes, "Oh, it's stupid, stupid, stupid." But then she like grabs the coffee and it makes her happy, and she looks around to see if anybody's out here.
But are you
Walking in the
expecting
hall,
someone?
Dirt.
Dirt, 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 dirt. Bunger, 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 bunger.
At some point, fucking Tim's will be like, well, how much fucking dirt does he need? Holy shit. It's like, he's got
Yes.
like 4 boxfuls.
Dirt.
And you ask if she was expecting someone, and Marth sees you at the door, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he runs up and sees Penelope's like, "Ah, Penelope, everything's good. You're free to roam about now." Yeah, the radiant night's gone.
I look at Marth. Tibbs doesn't know.
I was supposed to tell her when he left. I told her to hide. I may have forgotten amongst everything that happened.
I see. Tim hears this and thinks, hey, at least I wasn't the only one. Let's go. And then we'll look back and say, I believe everything is fine now. I do not see any knights, and the only radiance is the crown on Marth's head. So,
Why was it said as a question?
because it's not physical.
Oh,
Yeah, it just kind of emanates off of his head. And Penelope, you handed her the coffee, yes?
Yep.
She like very happily goes to take a sip, and to her, you know, it tastes just as good as like, you know, fresh coffee, because kids are kind of like that.
Also, she probably hasn't had much good things to drink. So,
Yeah, this is delicious for her. And she kind of happily runs up and hugs you and says, "Thank you.
of course.
Did you use what I made?"
Yes, it is in the meeting room.
No, not it. Over by your bed.
Oh, yes, I did use that. Although I'm not going to lie, I have not slept in a bit. But I have used it.
And she like very happily just smiles and turns around and kind of just runs over to her bed. Not under it.
Oh, no.
Sits on top of it with the coffee.
Goes under, goes full goblin mode.
And Marth is going to just back off a little bit and say, "If you'll excuse me, I'm just going to go speak to Pivot quickly."
Marth.
Mm.
We need to find a way to enchant the castle. Something to make it so that we do not have to deal with intruders in our only safe place.
A means to keep out those who we don't wish to enter.
Yes, you see, this is the only place that is remotely safe in our journey, and I think it will be remaining so. but the Radiant Knight has shown that even that is not true.
It's true. And as you kind of do look over to the door is once again broken.
The door is going to be made out of fucking steel next time.
Marth's kind of outwardly happy appearance slowly fades, and he says, I'm not so sure that'll even help. When he struck the door, it was almost as if a beam of light shredded it entirely. Yeah, like it wasn't even there.
Hence the enchantments.
Yeah. Do you know of any way to get these enchantments?
I can enchant things, but they're expensive. Perhaps we can find some kind of supply chain. Maybe hijack it.
I think that's a wise idea. We'll definitely need some additional form of income. Just looting these cities, people that we come across, it's not going to do it.
We need to target the government. If we target civilians, as much as I hate to say, it will cause many, many problems. Reputation shouldn't matter, but it does.
It's true. I think we'll have a better feel for things. And he kind of like, kind of just like, thinks to himself and then says, I really hope Pivot's okay.
Marth, do you want me to be honest? In his current situation, he's either going to be a puppet or dead. And we can pray that he is a puppet. Unless you can do anything about that, we can only hope.
And Marth kind of steps forward and says, I'm way ahead of you, actually. I need to speak with Pivot, but I have an idea.
If it's anything to do with the book in the town, I prefer to be left out unless I'm absolutely needed.
Well, I suppose you'll be left out then.
Tim's is A-okay with that. He does not like mindfuckery.
What? You don't want to come on in here? Come on, the water's red hot.
The water's fine!
Well, we need to get back out there before... Well, I suppose I can go back out there. Get what we can.
I think we can all proceed together. Search the last of the caves. We should have some time. After Pivot is gone, I would like to call a meeting for what our plans are moving forward.
Good idea. Hopefully this next one will last.
And Marth heads downstairs. Whereabouts are you, Pivot?
Pivot's gonna put the fourth box of dirt down, and then he's actually gonna head to his room.
Got you. So maybe Marth catches you on the way back up here after grabbing all the dirt. Actually, no, sorry. You're downstairs. Whoa.
Actually, no. Pivot would probably be heading for the forge, actually.
Okay.
So he needs to make potions.
You head over to the forge, with a very, almost as if nothing is happening, nothing has occurred in your day whatsoever. You're not wearing it on your face. Just that determined kind of, got my dirt, I gotta go make some potions now, and you're just, heading towards the forge, and Marth sees you on the way over, and he says, Pivot, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to just have a quick word.
He stops. You can see his shoulders kind of slump a bit.
Nothing.
Then
sorry.
he just straigns back up. What's up? He turns.
Nothing too long, too serious. I simply want to say, before you head in for a rest, just let me know. Before you head off to bed, I suppose.
That's. He like opens his pouch and like does a quick count. Roughly 5 hours.
All right. That shouldn't be too hard to find. I'll be in the castle.
Alright then. I need to get this started. Wait, I need a cauldron. Turns around and heads back to the kitchen.
And Martha's going to head upstairs.
While Tim's waits for everyone to be ready to go head out for that final cave,
Yep.
he will make the new cafeteria.
Hey.
What
Let's
timing?
go.
Well, I was thinking of what would be most useful, and it was either new dungeons, diplomatic room, or cafeteria. And all of us have to eat, so...
I will have to snag the actual cafeteria and what it looks like in the next episode, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Oh my god. Yeah, this place has been devastated. Jeez.
Max unfortunately had to eat fucking cabbages directly from the table for a few days.
But you head down here, and in the blink of an eye, the cafeteria itself does form into a more spacious environment with actual, seating, a small bar. I don't know if you want to go through any of the descriptors.
I can put the image of it if you want.
Oh yeah, actually, if you send me the image, I can put it up here for everybody.
Yay.
I do love how Thames is gonna Fortnite build this and Pivot's just gonna walk in, steal a pot, and leave.
Potions.
I have a screenshot of Arcan Forge, so I will put this here, and I will snipping tool out the Arcan Forge stuff.
A token.
It's actually fairly pleasant. I kept the broken chair though.
Let me grab that bear boy. The broken chair adds a little flavor.
He's a character.
Yeah, extra flavor for when Pivot feels quirky.
What, it's just my depression chair? Is that what that is?
No, I meant eating the chair.
I thought it was like a broken just like you joke, but I guess that works too.
No, if I was gonna,
You know, all of the above. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'd say look down. Consider he literally fucking broke a chair.
Yeah, well.
I go sit in that chair when I'm sad, and I just eat the back of it. You know, feel a little peckish.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that you put it in here. Save image. Drag image. Actually, I can just drop it right in here. This is what the new renovations shall look like.
Hey.
It's pretty darn clean.
Looks like a dinner dash type of layout. Or diner dash, however you want to pronounce it.
Poor Max is gonna have to walk all the way around to get to his cabbage.
Max climbs over the bar.
I'll get my cabbages if I...
Yeesh.
No, she's still there. Haha.
True. And you brew some potions, Mr. Pibid.
Well, these ones are particular because each one takes an hour.
Perfect. So,
So, on the way back with this pot, he's actually going to stop in his room and grab in the room and grab the Soyut chamber and there's Olivinium.
Hey, let's go. And are you heading back up to the forge with everything?
Yes.
Right.
What the fuck? What the hell is this guy?
I can't imagine how jarring that is. Walking into a room and seeing just somebody's body stuffed under an alchemy table.
And he's fucking shirtless and has armor dumped on him.
Oh, God.
And then his muscles are fucking, like, contorted.
What the hell? What?
Tim's is probably looking real weird around that. Have you seen that in fucking Agatha's testimony?
Pivot's
Is
detective
Tem-
work.
Is Thames the bad guy?
He sets up like the pot and the chamber and the aluminium down on the edge of the table. He's gonna try to move this guy.
Give him just a little.
It's like, I do not have the time for this, damn it.
Oh, dear Lord.
So he's gonna.
No, it's okay. Just keep leaving us alone. It'll work out.
Yeah, he's going to. Oh, fuck. Need water too. God damn it.
Water.
It's not too far a walk.
Yeah, I was gonna say the water's not too bad. You
No,
just grab some-
it's not that water.
Oh.
It's the U10 water.
Oh.
Which means I'm gonna have to go to Walk to Revere.
Oh boy. You take a little detour to into Brevere. Let's see. It runs alongside Brevere itself. It's not too far away. Probably
Well,
like
Looking at the map, it seems the river like flows into the reservoir in
Yep.
Brevere.
Yep. So you can grab some realistically just some reservoir water. Some city. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't even really have to like go really far past the gate. I can just take what's there.
Yeah, that is true. So I mean, maybe like 5 minutes. You're just back in.
As he's walking back in the building, he's like, "Look down. If you could get another pot and just go get more water from the town, that would be great."
I look down. Okay.
Thank you. That would really save me a lot of time because I have a lot to do.
And I go out and I. Also, I might have to retcon this. Where's Alice's body?
Alice's body. Sorry, I should have mentioned it. Is not inside the throne room. It's not under here for sure.
Okay.
It's not in the throne room. Marth has brought it back to her room.
Gotcha. I would have, at some point, like if I didn't see it, I would walk to her room. With her head.
Martha's a fucking weird obsession with bodies on beds.
Really does.
Can't help it, you know. He was young when it happened to him, and
When I get to her room, I go to open the door. I don't. And then I knock on the door. And after a couple seconds, I open it.
and also give me an observation check.
$19.
You after you go to knock on the door and open it up, you look at the door itself, and the sign that you put on it is no longer on it.
I open the door.
You open up the door. Alice's body is kind of neatly tucked into the bed here, with her arms folded.
He slowly walks across the room. And then places the head where, like, it would sit on the pillow. I would like to I don't want to say take, but I have feelings that I don't fully understand, but I would like something to hold on to of yours. And I hope you don't mind. And he, like, man, there's no way I can say this without it sounding creepy, but he pulls the blanket off,
Mhm.
like, you know, just down to the bottom. And he undoes the cloak, and he takes the cloak off and then puts the blanket back. And as he's holding the cloak, this it's the first thing I think of, I wasn't good with words before. I'm getting better, but something that just seems very you. And then he puts the cloak on and leaves.
Ooh. Where you headed to?
I put the hood up and I go get water for Pivot.
What? Go off into the town to get water.
And as I leave the castle, I just sigh.
Right. Time to make potions with company.
Potions with friends.
What are the
Yeah,
chances
so
that it needs blood?
Not right now. He's making. Yeah, so he starts the water to boil with the coral.
Mhm.
And then he will actually crack open the solute chamber. Because I had a piece of olivinium in there already, yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Much as I would love to better my chances with freaking Arcana juice, I don't want to show up drunk, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll just go with something simple today. Yeah, so we'll go with the stone is not already enchanted, right? That was in it.
The stone, no.
All right. I'm going to let's do the enhanced weapons one. Let's start easy.
And let me also search up the. Go ahead and roll the arcane check for me.
Yes, sir. 12.
12 altogether. I'm trying to find the file
That would
for
be.
it.
I believe that's the +1. Yep. 11 to 18 is the +1. And then I have to roll d4 for the type.
Put the file for it.
I pinned it in our DMs if you just want to pop that
That's
open.
huge. Yeah, very helpful actually. Pinned in DMs. And this was for the
Enhanced weapons.
Enhanced weapons. All right, here we go. And you rolled all together. Oh, sorry, that's the +1.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's d4 for the type.
And what do we got on the damage type?
We get a 1, which would be lightning.
All right, +1 lightning damage and +1 to hit as well.
Yep.
So yeah, anything.
that?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Did I get any other like small pieces of olivinium, or is it just the 2 stones I had?
Lookdown I think still has his. I'm pretty sure.
Which one?
Or did you give that to Thames? Was that the one you gave to Thames?
What's that?
An olivinium stone that you had for
Oh, I still have
since
it.
forever. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I still have it.
Tim's put an olivinium slab in the castle vault, so.
Okay, so you have actually plenty of material.
Hang on, let me double check my character sheet.
At least it should be in the castle vault.
Yep, still have it.
So yeah, that was the one for there was one use for the one that was in that Soliot chamber. And so you would have, I think we agreed on 4 pieces for a normal olivinium stone. And then like a slab would be like 16.
Alright.
Yeah, it wasn't in the vault, but it should be in the vault because Tim's isn't going to carry that around on him.
Yep. Alright.
Also, you do get an overall +1 proficiency bonus
Right.
for crafting that. So each time you go to craft it again, you'll have another.
Excellent. Yeah, then he'd probably go and break a 4th off that olivinium slab.
Okay.
Bring it back here because I want to do more. More. So that would, yeah, breaking off a quarter of that would be 4 more pieces to work with.
Right, you got 4 to work with. What would you like to try to enchant?
I'll make another weapon one real quick.
Okay.
So we want to roll the d4 first.
Yeah, go for D4 first. It'll be more exciting for when
2.
Excitement.
So that is
fire.
fire. Yeah. $29.
A 29. Okay, that is in the big league.
Yeah,
for
that's
I
the.
think it's +3 to hit and +4 of that damage type.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, anything that will be crafted with this will have those 2 attributes.
Yep. All right.
So when does Lookdown get to make things that the party can use that's useful?
Never.
Maybe if you just try harder, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, guys. Really dropping the ball on this one.
Don't worry.
And then
I'll
you
make
wonder-
the refrigerator.
Yeah, there we go. And then you wonder why Lookdown has useful issues.
You just hit the radiant knight.
Oh, trust me, that's the only thing going through his brain. Just hit the Radiant Knight.
Hit them very hard and very fast.
Hey, you're grabbing water right now. You're being useful.
That's why he's doing it. I'm helping.
Just you hear dirt, 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 then water, water, water.
But then what are you doing? I don't know. Pivot was doing it.
I'm gonna put the Solia theme back on. What am I even doing? We're still in the mountains theme here. Brr.
Right, and now that's +2 proficiency, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. We'll make one more. I'm gonna go for an energy source.
Right.
A small one.
Source. Perfect. Gotta make the DC 18.
Yep. With +2 proficiency, my roll is now a +11.
Big bucks no whammies. Get that 31.
18 exactly.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so as you place these, I guess I'll go through like the visualization of the process too. As you place these olivinium stones into the Soliate chamber, you very carefully do it as it seems to pull in the stone itself, and then it just kind of rotates inside the chamber itself as a central gravity. And you close the chamber up and kind of focus in on what enchantment you would like to give it. And you, for each of these, successfully, especially the weaponry, you feel like you really have started to get a hang of it. Each time that you get a successful creation, your proficiency just gets that much better. And this time, the olivinium comes out, and it's much more radiant than it kind of was originally, which is, it has like a kind of a dim glow to it. It now has a very just large light energy just kind of emanating from it. You can use it to power things.
Nothing specific for me in this moment.
Not at the moment, no.
Alright. Perfect. Okay. Do I want to make another weapon one? That's the real question here.
I can't wait for Thames to see these. He's just like, oh. Oh, yes.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll make another weapon one. Why not?
Oh yes, brother man.
I'm just currently grabbing the crane that he lifted.
I would
Ready.
say probably by... Yeah, go ahead and roll for the D4.
Oop. A 4. Magic.
Oh, that's actually pretty pog.
Oh, yes. Plus 12 to the roll. A 5, so that's 17. Which is another +1.
Okay, not too bad.
Okay.
Tim's walks in with a gigantic crane on his back.
Look down. Could you help me get this to the basement?
Yes. As he says with like a bucket of water in his hand.
Are you bringing the water?
You can leave the water with me.
Okay. He like freezes for a second because he's just like overwhelmed with being asked to do two things at once.
Pivot takes the water. Thank you. Look down.
I look down.
God damn it.
And then look down goes over and helps with the crane.
Yeah, Tim's just gonna try to put it in the basement, so as to not leave it in the throne room.
Understandable. Marth walks downstairs and sees just giant crane swinging back and forth.
Alright. At this point, I'd say getting through 4 of them in the solute chamber, he's probably gonna spend roughly an hour, no?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. So he'll take the... We'll kind of fish the coral out of the water. And then, like, kind of crush it up in the mortar and pestle.
Mhm.
And then add it back to the water and kind of mix it together. And that should make a U10 potion of healing.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
We have the capabilities.
Whoa! Think of how much coral could have been in that reservoir.
You can still go get it.
How much?
No, it's probably all dead.
How much does it cost for like coral wise? How many can you?
It's 10 coral per potion.
Oh, okay, so realistically, okay, got you.
Yeah, so an hour per 5 hours, 5 potions.
All right, and would you like to craft the rest of those potions?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's going to be spending the next 5 hours doing.
Okay, perfect.
With a weird corpse for company.
And I think that'll be a actual perfect place to leave off on, to continue with the next episode. I want to thank each and every single one of you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this evening. A surprisingly enough, it wasn't as depressing. Well, there was plenty. Trust me, there was plenty of sadness and depression. But I was like, oh man, this entire episode, like, I have to steel myself for this. Like, I'm not ready for the overwhelming sadness that is going to just be constantly in the air. But like, after everything kind of calmed down, there was some nice, wholesome moments with the party, and I think just some good character bonding as well. So a pretty fun and fantastic episode, in my opinion. I want to thank each and every single one of you guys for coming out here, viewing. If you guys want to support us, it's !Patreon in the chat. We'll pop up the Patreon. You can support me as well as my artist, who work very hard on these episodes, kind of day in and day out. I was going to take a break for next week for episodes, because I have a lot to prep. However, I actually have plenty of prepped material for this next week already. So you guys can expect an episode next week as well. And then we'll probably take a week off depending on whether I need additional time to work on some stuff. But we will find out when we get there. We have another campaign episode coming up for you guys next week at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for joining. Also, check out Starforge Systems, best PCs in the universe, ladies and gentlemen. It's around that time, Christmas time. Find yourself some good deals. I know we had a Black Friday deal recently where they had some good deals on some computers. So keep an eye out for those, and have yourselves a lovely rest of your evening. Bye-bye.